Hey guys, and welcome to the games we're looking forward to. These are some of the games that the three of us are really hyped about and we have very high expectations of.
Or at least hype for.
Yeah.
I have high expectations of.
I don't, because I've been hurt too many times before.
2014 has left a mental scar on my chest.
But for now we have the dream of hype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Mark, do you want to start us off?
Nah, not really. I'll start us off, right. I'm actually pretty hyped for something that's coming up fairly soon and that we still don't know that much about.
Because Ed Boon's a troll.
Ed Boon is a legendary troll.
Yeah.
I look up to him in terms of trolling. And
He is our mentor.
That is, of course, Mortal Kombat X. It looks great. They've revealed a bunch of characters already and little bits of the story mode. But there's still so much we're missing. There's still gaps in the roster that haven't been filled in yet. There's still a huge question mark over the story mode, which is looking to be promising. Mortal Kombat 9 had an amazing story mode. It looks like X is going to be continuing that. They've revealed a bunch of different things about gameplay. Each character's going to have variations. The hype! And yes, the trailers are pretty good. I especially love the Goro trailer. The Goro trailer was hype lives incarnate.
Oh.
I still look for that Goro trailer from time to time. It's so good.
The trolling is real.
It's so good. It's so good! That's honestly been one of the highlights of it. Just looking at Ed Boon's Twitter. Honestly, that has been plenty of hype on it.
Didn't someone ask for a Kung Lao trailer and he's like, really, you want me to do that again?
After the Goro one, yeah.
I have to admit though, some of the fatalities in that game are really graphically beautiful.
The fatalities look good.
They've confirmed Johnny Cage in the game.
Officially?
Yeah.
Yep.
Officially.
They weaseled it out of him. They weaseled it out of them.
They kind of had to.
So
there have been leaks about the game
really
recently. That is something though. The leaks, there weren't really any for a long time.
I know.
They managed to keep under wraps for a really long time.
It was just shown off at E3 last year and then it's like...
I know.
Quiet.
Yeah. The trailers, by the way, when they're announcing new characters, the music, when it starts up, it was like, Mortal Kombat X! And then you got the music on that dun 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 dun, and it announces the character and just all the hype. It's like, oh!
I know, everyone's just like, oh my god!
It's Kung Lao with a razor hat
And a beard!
What a man!
So yeah, it takes place after the Enter 9 by like, up to 25 years later?
Yeah, 25 years later. Sonya is old.
Older. Johnny looks quite old from this leaked screenshot I saw that got taken down due to copyright. wasn't meant to be shown. But to be fair, that didn't confirm he was gameplay though. That just confirmed they were going to be in the story, which I think we all expected anyway.
Yeah.
Seeing as Johnny and Sonya are like the only survivors. That's another thing. MK9 killed off so many people.
That's
so it's always
right.
been a case
Jax is meant to be in the game.
That's the thing. It's been like, well, how are they back? Who's alive?
The worst that Sonya got away with in Mortal Kombat 9 is a black eye and
a
bruise on her face.
She got bruised, so did Johnny. Liu Kang got wrecked. Sub-Zero got wrecked. Jax got wrecked. Jade got wrecked. Jade confirmed dead.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll come back at some point, but for now, she's dead. Katana got wrecked.
But is alive in the game!
True, but that was another thing. This was, again, genius. So they showed her character trailer, and it's Katana looking normal. And it's like, well, how's she normal? She's dead. But then in the story trailer, you see her, and it's like Necromancer brought back from the grave style, corpsey looking stuff with all those weird mystical lights up. And it's like, ah ha ha! In the story, controlled spirit thing.
Yeah.
Like we saw in MK9, but just with different graphics. It's like, okay. So they actually showed the character trailer stuff, but it's not necessarily their story mode costume they showed.
Feels weird.
So Kung Lao's there as the old guy. He might not be in the story as an old guy. He might be an possessed spirit because he's dead as well. He's dead as fuck.
Shao Kahn survives Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn just like a bitch broke his neck. Just like, well, no, I ain't dealing with you. I'm main event as fuck. Bring me Liu Kang.
No, he breaks his neck and he's like, you suck. And everyone around him's like, what the fuck, bro?
I'm glad Kung Lao's back though, because I really liked how he was healing it up in Outworld. It's like, yeah, I just beat Kentaro, get wrecked, all of the hype, yeah, Outworld, yeah.
I love how you actually you stood up and then started.
Yeah, because I loved it. It was so hype. The crowd hated it. It was amazing. Kung Lao didn't give a fuck.
And then he got his neck.
And then his neck broke and the crowd goes wild. And Ray's like, no.
Oh my
man.
god, no!
Wait, you just summed up Mortal Kombat in one word.
Oh, yeah,
for Raiden.
yeah.
No!
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 9 or how much can Raiden fuck up? I just love the story though. And then at the end, Raiden's like, right, that's it, I've had enough of this shit. I'm gonna get some work done.
I'm just gonna beat up Shao Kahn.
Yeah, man.
With my godlike power!
Raiden, all you had to say was, Shao Kahn must win. 4 words. Just instead of 3, just 4. That's all it, or Kahn must win.
Kahn must win.
Aye. Instead of just, he must win. It's like, who's he? But,
that would have been brilliant, just he must win.
So MK10, MKX, because there's the 10th one, going to X. MKX, I'm hyped for it. There's high standards from 9, the gameplay looks a lot better, got interactive balls like Injustice, it looks so smooth, the free variations is also quite nice to switch to as well. I'm looking forward to having free versions of my boy, Scorpion.
Feels way.
Hype,
boy.
Hype lives. One more need be said. And that's April.
My boy.
That's really soon as well.
Aye.
Yeah, that is pretty soon.
The only downside of MKX so far is day 1 DLC. There's a combat pack, at least 4 characters. And then there's the fact that Goro's in it as a pre-order bonus. So
Right.
that's the only downers, but I mean, it's not too bad. In terms of bad DLC, it's not too bad.
Aye. I know.
There's been much worse. I'm thinking of Evolve here.
I'm thinking Capcom here.
I'm also thinking Street Fighter Cross Tekken, yeah. But to be fair, their DLC is a lot like it was with MK9, so you can't. It's not that bad. It's okay.
Alright.
Moving on.
Alright. The closest one that I'm hyped about is actually coming out in 12 days, I think. And that is Final Fantasy Type 0 HD.
Oh.
Surprisingly, I actually don't know much about this game. I've not looked it up a huge amount.
So why are you hyped for it?
Because it's Final Fantasy, man.
Are you hyped for it because of the Final Fantasy 15 demo?
No, actually, I'm hyped for it because it looks very different.
But how much of it have you seen?
I think I've seen one trailer.
So your hype is based off like what, 1 minute and 20 or something, or 2 minutes?
No, I think it was quite a long one. I think it was almost 3 minutes.
God damn it! Oh man, he's so naive.
But
that's all it takes for the hype to live.
I have to say though, this one actually, this does look really good. It looks.
It's already been released in other places and other platforms, I believe, right?
It's been.
It was on the portables, wasn't it?
It was PSP Japan, I think.
Yeah.
Japan only.
I'm still annoyed about
Japan.
that. I'm still annoyed with that.
What?
Because there's a costume for Gilgamesh, which is his Type 0 appearance for Dissidia, which is only available if you're at a certain festival in Japan. Like a wee games thing there. And they got codes there. And they never go to the East.
That's a stupid idea.
I was just like, shut up and take my money for it now. I mean, it's just a costume. It's like, okay, but my money, bro, take it.
Because you have all the other ones for this.
I got all the
Duodecim.
DLC for Duodecim. Yeah, Dissidia Duodecim. Yeah, I got all the DLC for that. So
wasn't Gilgamesh voiced by John DiMaggio?
Not in that one actually. Not in that.
No,
one.
I remember in 13.
It was Keith Sarabashka in Dissidia in 12, I think it was.
John DiMaggio.
Yeah.
Anyway, so moving on to me.
But yeah,
the closest one that's coming out for me is Batman Arkham Knight.
Ooh.
I've seen every trailer for this game. It looks fucking amazing. You explore the whole of Gotham, not just one giant super prison. God, that game was a bit weird.
That's the thing. Arkham Asylum was really good.
Arkham Asylum was really good.
It was like the best superhero game at that point,
Yeah.
by far.
Yeah.
By far. It's not even close. But it was just Arkham Asylum, and then in Arkham City they went, alright, part of the city's been turned into a prison, bigger area. Origins, I'm not too sure about Origins.
I died once and I couldn't be bothered playing it again.
Again, a bigger area.
Wow!
Origins was kind of a placeholder vote for this game, for
Yeah.
Arkham Knight, from what I understand. And yeah, is it really the whole of Gotham?
Yeah, it's the whole Gotham.
God damn.
Wow.
You get the fucking Batmobile, son!
Mm.
And not only that, all the villains are coming after you because you killed Joker's ass. Supposedly.
Supposedly. Feels weird.
Supposedly.
Well, Harley
Maybe
Quinn's
sort of.
blonde, she'll believe anything.
Oh.
Oh,
She's
that,
not always blonde, she dyes her hair.
that fucking Harley though.
Anyway, and Scarecrow's the main villain. I want to see what this guy can do, because remember how scary those parts were? in Arkham Asylum.
I remember. It was
Fear
just a case
segments.
of, what is happening? I am so high right now. Literally. I
Yeah.
am so high right now. God damn your fear gas bullshit.
Yeah.
Feels when
It
just
was
sit.
really cool though. It was a
feels-
really good way of making Scarecrow an actual threat. It wasn't. He didn't actually do shit. It was
I know.
just you're freaking out. You're blind. I love
No,
it.
I love the fact that did anyone else just like stand wide in the open and go, yeah, you're not that big, Scarecrow, I can take you down, and then get wrecked?
No, because we weren't insane. Well, we were, but not that bad.
I may have done that.
But yeah, there's a reason every other game started to use Arkham Asylum's combat system. It works so well.
Yeah.
They've only
Look
added
at
to
you,
it.
Shadow Mordor.
Shadow Mordor, which is a great game, and
Except
excellent
Shadow
stuff too.
Mordor has better combat perks than Batman does.
Feels
When
weird.
you get that F5 hit combo, there's that upgrade you can get where you can do it twice.
Oh, and then
Yeah.
that's when it gets a tad broken for in a good way. Because
Yeah.
then you're like, yo, army of orcs, I got this.
Yeah, I
To be
love,
fair and in Batman, you also have that fact because when you get enough hit streaks, your attacks become so powerful, you're just one-shotting people.
Yeah,
And then
that's
it's
true.
just a case of
Jesus.
hit 1, hit 2, hit 3, hit 4, that's 4 dead. You ain't got none! I'm gonna just dive across, one flying kick to the face, kill you, bitch!
nice.
Yeah, that feels really good when you get to those bits. Man, Arkham Knight. Oh, Arkham Knight. It should be good.
Yeah,
It should be good.
it does look really
Hopefully.
good.
And of course, the Arkham Knight itself is meant to be the equal of Batman. There's a lot of rumours going around about who that is. Some rumours about leaks and things, but it should be fun.
There's
Some
literally
good
no
fights.
leaks for that game. It's been kept under wraps a lot.
Well,
Ah.
I've heard some rumours, but I'm not going to mention them. I'm not
So
gonna
far, the villains that are confirmed in it are Penguin, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy. She appeared in
Oh.
the latest trailer.
Nice.
Two-Face, and Scarecrow, and Arkham Knight himself. Mad Hatter's in there for some reason. I don't know why.
Because
They just-
hats, though.
I just thought they'd stick him in.
Yeah.
You gotta have the not so good villains as well. You
Yeah.
gotta pad it out.
Yeah.
Batman's got such a good rogues gallery, Phil. That's the best thing. There's so many you can choose from.
So they
Yeah.
just throw in cannon fodder.
Well,
No, that's the
thing.
Fugs.
Well, that's the thing though with Mad Hatter, eh? Like he is a minor villain and all, but they can still do stuff with him. Like even Batman's minorest of villains, you can still do stuff with them. Mad Hatter can control people with hats and things. So you can imagine it's a case of I can't kill this person. I have to be really careful how I take them down and stuff like that.
Feels weird.
Batman doesn't kill him immediately, but whatever. They
Yeah.
can work with stuff like that. You know, they can work it into the story, even if he's easy to beat. He's just one punch to the face, down he goes. Still,
Yeah.
that's the great thing about Batman. So much story potential, and they've not let us down with that so far. Arkham Asylum story-wise, I still like it.
So what else are you looking forward to, Mark?
Well, this one is probably going to be a long way away. It's the Nudicity game.
Japan only.
Possibly Japan only. We don't know anything apart from the fact it's going to be in arcades in Japan.
Square, we'll give you our money.
It was announced in February.
Money.
Money,
We're-
folks.
we're gonna
seriously.
hear-
You've got to have
we're
more
gonna-
money.
We are going to hear more about it in April.
Yeah, that's the thing. They announced it in February and then said the next thing will be in April.
I know.
It's like, that's so long.
I know.
It's like the disappointment that
Oh.
Pokemon Fighters was going to be Japan only arcade. I was like, oh, I would have bought a Wii U for this.
No,
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
if this is
man.
if this comes out PS4 and it's still Japan only, I will fucking import it.
Oh, I will import the hell of it as well. Me and Cammy are addicted to this game. We played the City of 1, we played the Duodecim as well, which is the sequel. We're
Expect
addicted.
that in our weird lineup that's coming up soon.
Oh no, expect that in our weird lineup that's coming up like in a year or so.
I got told on the day the trailer was released, but like in the evening, and as soon as I was told, I was like, "Why didn't you tell me this earlier?" I was like, "I've been here for hours. Why didn't you tell me?"
YouTube update.
Just seriously, the hype though. The graphics look a lot better, so there is hope of being on a console.
Yeah.
So if it is on a console, yeah, definitely importing that if it's not released over here.
Yeah, should have mentioned the previous two were PSP only.
Yeah, so it's already a step up that it's being in the arcade and that the graphics have been upscaled.
And
all that
before it's
stuff.
on the Vita.
It does.
If it's on the Vita, I will buy a Vita. I'll buy any console I need to play this game. I will buy the arcade machine if I can.
Important
But
him.
I'll find a way, damn it. I need this game in my life.
Import an arcade machine from Japan.
Yeah. I don't even know where I'd keep it, but I'd find a way.
It's fine, I've got enough room here, man.
So I don't need a bed. I'll just take that out. I'll put the arcade machine there. I'll sleep on the floor next to it if I need to. I need this game. And they've really, as I said, because there's only been that one trailer, they've basically released nothing for it. We saw some of the music. The music sounds lovely.
Yeah.
The graphics look good. We saw some characters. There's one new character already shown. We don't know if all the originals are going to be there.
Wait, is that new character that weird cat lady thing from
It's the cat
FF14?
thing from FF14.
Yeah,
yes.
the
Yeah, the
Makoto.
maid
Makote or
person,
something
yeah.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, the Makote is the name of the race, aye. So aye, confirmed in.
Feels
Just
when
the
she'll get a
gameplay.
name and she'll get her own game.
We don't know if all the characters from the previous games will be in. But if it's going up to console, I would hope so.
Yeah, they probably will be.
Um,
They're probably just expanding.
I'd hope they're expanding. If they do cut some people out, I know some people are going to get upset no matter what, but I could kind of understand it.
They
I
can cut.
expect the main ones from each of the games to still be involved. I
They can
expect
cut
them to be guaranteed.
Shantoto. I don't give a shit about her.
That's a shame.
Shantoto was bad and should feel bad.
Oh,
I could talk about so much
And
about
before
this area,
angry
but
fans.
there's still so much speculation that like we know so little about it. It's the definition of hype lives here, though. It's just the hype alone.
Yeah.
It's made me excited for it.
There is one thing, one massive new thing
Uh-huh.
that looks incredible, and that is the 3v3.
Oh yeah, so it used to be 1v1 in this area, and then Dual Destiny added in an assist system, a bit like Marvel vs. Capcom. You bring in a character and they do an attack.
Yeah.
And now 3v3. And we know very little about that as well.
I know.
We don't know if it's... I mean, it looked like all three at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, all six, sorry, at the same time. We don't know if you'll be able to play each character or if it'll be AI. We assume AI, but we don't know. There's so much hype. We don't even know if it's the main game mode. Maybe it's not. I assume it is. But
Yeah,
maybe there'll still be a one-on-one. And, oh.
If it's still... If they've changed it so that you can have 6 players per match, we are going to be fucking unstoppable.
Oh, yeah. It'd be nuts. My early thought actually about the 3v3 thing was Gabranth is fucked. But it's another thing. We didn't even see things like EX Force and like the HUD at all.
I know.
So the old gameplay mechanics might be gone as well. I doubt assists are going to be there because you got the 3v3. So
Yeah.
there's literally so much speculation for this game. Oh, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. We don't know.
Can you imagine what Omni Slash is going to look like?
Oh,
that Omni Slash and proper HD.
this. Oh, yeah, the only time you'll get to see it. Oh man, there's so many like beautiful looking animations in the other game,
Yeah.
and on a console, oh my god, Kane's is an immediate thought. Kane's big
Oh.
finish move
Yeah.
in Dual Destiny looked beautiful, and that was on the PSP.
I
So
know.
that on console, oh, next gen graphics,
I
oh
know.
man.
Oh my god.
Think of like the Flash's finishing move from Injustice, his one. It just looked beautiful. It's like, oh, it's a work of art, beautiful.
Beautiful.
Just want to watch it
Pure
repeat.
work.
So. As more information comes in, I will be glued to my computer screen, just like, tell me more. So
And as more information comes in,
Yeah,
I will be,
that's
I will
the
be
game
bugging
I'm-
Mark to just send me it.
that's the game I'm most illogically hyped for, and that I know little about it, but I don't care. I'm hyped. I need to know more.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with that one.
Cammy is also addicted, so I. Okay.
Cammy.
Moving on.
Go on.
Let's keep going.
My next one is Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
Oh, yeah.
This game looks incredible. I'm a fan of the Soul series.
And before Salt the Xbox.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
Fuck you, Phil Spencer.
I'm a total glutton for punishment. But yeah, Souls, the Dark Souls,
If you don't believe him, he plays Destiny online and PvP.
and PvP. But
They're
yeah,
going to be fixing the reward system.
I started off with Dark Souls, then went on to
Even more
Demon
shit.
Souls. So yeah, Bloodborne, I am really looking forward to this. It looks like the same sort of gameplay, but it looks like they've changed it a lot. I don't
With
think
guns.
there are guns now. I don't think there are shields. Well, I'm assuming there aren't shields at all. I've not seen anything about them. So that's going to be a massive change for me. I basically relied on the shield to
Oh
live.
dear. You are going to have problems, sir.
I am going to have serious problems. But yeah, I am really looking forward to the gunplay. I've seen a couple of trailers for this one. A little bit more than FF Type 0.
5 minutes?
I might actually boost this one up to 10. I know, it's incredible.
God.
But yeah, the gameplay looks amazing. I like the gothic style.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the whole... It's always had a sort of slightly gothic style, but this one
Always
looks...
like dark and grey as well.
yeah, this one looks a lot sort of darker, more gritty.
Yeah, from what I've seen, it looks quite nice. It's got me involved in it. I quite like the whole the blood pack type thing you have going on. Not
Yeah.
blood pack, but
What, you mean the multiplayer aspect of it?
the multiplayer aspect, but also just the case of you've got like the blood of the monsters in you.
Yeah.
like to affect your abilities and things. But it means that when you die, you can turn into a monster, and in multiplayer, that will be great. I mean, I imagine I will play this with you at some point, Cammy, and I can imagine that great moment where I do something dumb, die, come back as a monster, and kill you, and you just be really, really salty, and I'll just be laughing my head off.
Yeah, probably.
If I get to see it, that is. I hope I get to spectate my monster corpse. That'd be fun.
I don't see why you wouldn't.
Just seeing his carnage, just be like, yeah, he's gonna get you. Come on, me. You're not me anymore. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah, it just looks good.
Oh, the whole thing looks absolutely amazing.
It's like this wee trailer of like a boss fight. You're fighting a guy who's like you, and then you do enough damage when he turns into a monster, and then he wrecked everyone. I like how in the trailer the players get killed and lose. That's always a great sign of a game. It's like, yeah, you're gonna have problems. Enjoy.
Just like Evolve's ending.
But yeah, to anyone that doesn't know about the Dark Souls series, the Souls series, Demon Souls and Dark Souls, it has a massively steep learning curve.
3 words: prepare to die. There's
even an edition of it.
Yeah, the Prepare to Die edition. Admittedly, that is actually for another reason.
But still.
Yeah, but
it does sort the gameplay pretty well.
Yeah.
You're gonna die.
I remember...
Oh, you're gonna die! I guarantee it!
I remember, like, the first 5-10 minutes of Dark Souls, you've already got your first boss fight, and you're sitting there like, what?
It's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be a lot of death, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. They've even got a dungeon in it, which is meant to be randomly generated as well. Actually, that is the biggest.
I've heard about that.
Cool guy thing about it. I remember them saying Dark Souls always seems like it was wanting to be a roguelike game with those kind of elements.
Yeah.
And yeah, the dungeon is basically meant to be that. Your dungeon is meant to be randomly generated. You can share it with other players and be like, haha, try this one and get stuff, you son of a gun.
Yeah. It's also supposed to be... I've heard that the dungeon's only for like the high level players because it's supposed to be ludicrously hard.
Oh yeah. So that'll be a lot of replay value, hopefully.
So that'll be the first thing I dive into as soon as I've unlocked it.
Oh yeah. And then immediately get wrecked and be like, guys, it's painful.
Guys, help me.
So yeah, Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Oh, there will be blood.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh, and salt.
That'll be sodium.
Fun. That'll be fun though.
Feels when, 19 days?
Something like that.
Oh.
There's a lot of stuff coming out in April.
19 days is March.
I know, but April as well.
Oh, yeah, April as well, but...
Start of April and all that. It's just, there's quite a few good things coming. It's quite a busy period for games.
Yeah.
I'm
going to be broke.
Cam, you got anything else?
Yes.
Let's go.
Uncharted 4.
Oh, the hype train.
End.
The hype train's taking a detour here.
Yep, fuck you Xbox fans once again.
Well, Uncharted 4 looks like it's going to spice up the gameplay from the previous 3 games a lot.
I hated Uncharted 1. Just throwing that out there.
You can see that on youtube.com/Equilibric Ambiguity.
.co.uk, .org, .something.
Net.
Something thanks.
.gov.
Anyway, the gunplay looks like it's going to be vastly improved. And
good.
Combat as well is going to be taking a thing from Uncharted 3. Is when you run out of ammo, you can actually run up to someone and melee them, and you'll take their gun when you kill them. It'll just magically fly into your hand.
Oh, the Force! Yes!
It's pretty hype. And the plus that you can swing around for versatility in combat as well. Looks like it can change a lot of stuff up.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, Calum, this is meant to be about the hype and all, but are you worried this is Uncharted 4 becoming just a straight up actiony thing with like even less focus and stuff?
I wouldn't mind that actually.
Oh, there you go.
Right.
There you go. Positive hype. Still going.
Feels weird.
Well, stuff the possible bad things. There's still hype though.
Hype lives.
Hype lives!
And the story behind it sounds interesting as well, because you've got Drake's brother shown out of nowhere.
Brother!
Drake is a brother.
Drake has a brother, yes. In this game, he has a brother.
Confirmed
Liquid Drake, yeah, Liquid Drake.
Who is voiced by the one and the only Troy Baker, because no one can leave that man alone nowadays.
It's always good, just the same voice actors everywhere.
I know.
Wait, who's in this game? Fuck, Troy Baker.
Look at this game, it's original concept with the same voice actors. Yes!
Yes!
They're everywhere. Oh man. Seriously though, oh man, good voice acting is always great. It's always good to see good voices getting work.
And Nolan North is returning as Drake, so yay.
Woo!
It wouldn't be the
a
same.
Slightly older and more mature Drake.
Oh.
Anyway, they're just going to keep laughing at anything I say. So, Cammy, anything else you're looking forward to?
Yes, I am looking forward to Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain.
Oh. The game is supposed to have all the feels.
This game will have all the feels.
And supposedly Kiefer Sutherland won't talk at all.
Then
Good.
it has to redeem the game. Redeem the series here. MGS 5, Ground Zeroes. Oh, bad precedent.
It was.
But Phantom Pain, seeing as how it's meant to be insanely long and how Kojima is worried no one will finish it, yeah, that better redeem the fact.
He'll finish it. I mean, he finished MGS4 recently.
Oh yeah, Cam will finish it. I don't think I ever will.
Are you even getting
I struggle with most single player games. The fact is they're going to be this long, it's like, yeah, I'm probably going to die before I finish that one.
This, see,
even if I try.
The thing is, this is supposed to be about 200 times longer than Ground Zeroes, did he say?
Well, I think it's maybe more than that. Ground Zeroes was short, man.
Ground Zeroes was
Ground
short.
Zeroes could be beaten in 9 minutes.
200 times half an hour is not much.
Yeah.
That's like 100 hours.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay, that is actually quite a bit. But still, I think it's maybe more than that, isn't it?
I don't know. I can't remember.
It's so long, though.
I know. It's really long, but this is...
You can abduct sheep? What's the sheep?
Yeah, we can adopt sheep, we can adopt anything we want.
Yeah.
We can also put our PlayStation box over our head.
Yeah! Gotta have them boxes, yo.
But yeah, I am really looking forward to this. If the gameplay is... Well, I'm assuming the
Wouldn't it be
gameplay...
great if the whole game was set over 24 hours? Despite being like that insanely long. It's like 10 hours later, just dum dum, dum dum, 1 hour has passed. It's like, what the fuck?
What the hell?
Snake confirmed time traveler.
What?
You have 3 days to complete the game.
Oh, don't do that.
Make that the challenge mode. You literally 72 hours, the PS4 or whatever, it'll keep track of your in-game click clock. 72 hours from now.
Mark, do you not get that reference?
Oh, yeah, I did.
And a fucking
good.
Majora's Mask.
But yeah, if the gameplay is... Well, I'm assuming the gameplay will be like Ground Zeroes, but if it is, then I am hyped for that, because Ground Zeroes gameplay was pretty good. I'm a little bit sad that David Hayter is not coming back.
Yeah.
Because, you know...
But it'd be nice to see Big Boss's descent into, global chaos.
Like a boss.
Yeah.
Of course.
It'd be nice to see that, or hear about it from you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think that was complete global saturation. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm assuming this game probably will wrap the whole thing up. It'll end at Outer Haven.
Presumably, aye.
Yeah.
I'd expect that would be how it would end with like that kind of stuff. But then again, who knows? There's
I need to do my research to find out about this Outer Haven.
Outer Haven.
Calum, you failed me so badly.
Shut up!
Actually, I think the big question is, considering MGS4 and MGS3 and 2 and 1, how much of the game is going to be cutscenes? How much of it is going to be cutscenes?
I don't know. If Calum is to be
At
believed...
least 24 hours of cutscenes, right?
Probably,
At
yeah.
least. Gotta be.
If Calum's to be believed, the Metal Gear Solid 4
8
cutscenes
hours.
were
8 hours in total.
8
so,
hours.
This game has to be... Yeah, I'm going for at least 24 hours cutscenes.
Probably.
Come on, Kojima, you know you wanna.
Remember...
We need that story.
Remember
Exactly.
Remember Metal Gear Solid 2? Like, the cutscenes at the end lasted like 2 hours, and you're sort of sitting there like, holy shit.
Holy shit, what is this game?
I know.
When Kojima puts in cutscenes, he puts in a lot of the cutscenes. He has cutscenes explaining cutscenes explaining cutscenes.
Kojima, save that for Telltale.
Kojima does not dumb down for anyone. A Telltale Games of Metal Gear Solid? Dear God! How would that work?
Write that
You
down!
need like 5 games for just like MGS4, you know?
I know.
Raiden will remember he lost his limbs. No,
One thing I will say, I'm glad they put in a pause function to the cutscenes. I remember you couldn't pause them in MGS2.
Oh, that'd be painful.
I'm sitting there like, I have to go out in 10 minutes. This cutscene takes an hour.
Kojima, please, yeah. I need to go, but the story is so good, Paul. And if I miss it, I'll have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Man.
You never know. You know the whole Kiefer Sutherland thing?
Yep.
They could have, like, Snake make a cameo at the end, and it's David Hayter.
They,
That is my wish.
You know what?
If they did
Yeah,
that,
you know what?
I will die happy.
You know what I want? Speaking of that, this is what I want now. 500 hours of gameplay. Credits themselves are 6 hours. And at the very end of it, David Hayter Snake Box just goes, kept you waiting, huh? And then the game ends.
Actually, something that scares me a little. Mark, you probably won't hear about this, but Calum, can you imagine the trophies list for that game?
Oh Christ!
Oh god.
Oh Christ!
Cammy,
It's bad
you can
enough.
have your hands full there.
It's bad enough that the collection edition for MGS5 comes with a replica bionic arm that Snake has.
Bionic
Arm!
arm.
That's more like it. That's more like it.
If it had a quiet figurine, then I would be.
You'd be all over that shit, no matter what it costs.
I would be
Probably
all
is
over
one.
that.
I think there probably is one you can get.
Probably.
Japan only.
I'm importing Japan.
We've imported
All
plenty
of
of stuff
Japan.
from Japan recently, so...
Did no one else
You
notice
better look
that?
forward to that shit.
Oh god, don't.
Please do.
It's gonna end our YouTube career for starts.
Warning.
Now in a
These,
blaze of glory.
warning. These games are from Japan. Age restricted material.
We're gonna have to do that.
Oh, that's something actually. What dumb things do you think are going to be in it?
What, MGS?
The
Well, as in-
MGS4 had
as in
an
the
ancient
perv-
Japanese musket that could summon the divine wind.
That was so fun to use.
So what's going to be in MGS5?
Well, I've told you one of the bizarre things. They got a PlayStation box that you can disguise yourself.
Yeah, but
And it
Yeah.
works for some reason.
of course it works. Everyone knows that just random PlayStation boxes surround army military bases.
Even back in the 70s.
Even back in the 70s, when there wasn't a PlayStation.
70s, 80s?
Well, whatever. PlayStation
I
90s.
can't-
It's still before its time.
Yeah.
My god, this box is from the future. That'd be fine.
Aye, dude. I wonder what kind of pervy Easter eggs it'll have in it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's
touch
something.
quiet.
Again, that many hours of gameplay. So,
Snake, what are you doing?
I'll
Try
just
to remember the mission if you can.
I'll just record this for later. Oh god, what are you doing here? Why I sound like David Hayter again? I don't know, Snake. It's an Easter egg.
Raiden, what are you doing? Oh, dude.
When
Right.
Raiden gets pissed on. Oh, that's so hilarious.
Then wet works though.
They call these Whitworks for a reason.
Oh.
Dude,
Colonel, did I do something wrong?
perhaps. There are certain things that a man can and can't do.
So yeah, there's so many things to look forward to from it, and there's so much in it too.
I know.
I'm just still a little upset about Ground Zeroes though.
I know. I am a bit upset about Ground Zeroes. That should never have been released at full price. But
Yeah. So
if
come on, Kojima, don't let us down.
If
This
I-
needs to absolutely nail it and be out of the park. Has to be.
if Phantom Pain lives up to it, I don't mind Ground Zeroes.
Yeah. Same.
But so far, Metal Gear has not let me down.
Exactly.
Still
Ground
played
Zeroes.
Revenge and shit.
Well,
I still haven't played Revenge yet. You have.
Ground
I haven't
Zeroes
played
is the
Revengeance.
closest Metal
It's
Gear
fucking
Solid
out.
has gone to letting us down.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's still hope. And even then, there's positives. Like as you said, the gameplay is good. So
Yeah.
hype still lives very much for this game.
And Grey Fox was back.
Oh,
As you could play as Grey Fox.
those extra missions.
That was so fun.
Oh, it feels well. Okay, hype train moving along then. I've got one more. Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition.
Oh, this will
Oh.
be interesting.
Now,
Virgil!
the same point where they announced DMC Definitive Edition, they
Oh.
also announced Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition, and I feel like this is a direct thing saying, which game do you want us to go forward from? Do you want more of New Dante or more of Old Dante?
I
Let us
wonder
know
what the
by
answer
these
is.
games.
Fuck New Dante.
The answer will be Devil May Cry 4 Special
You
Edition.
know what? You know what they
Sales
need?
for the roof. It has to be.
You know what
Yeah.
they need? You need the gameplay from DMC. Get rid of that fucking character. He's awful. Give that gameplay to the old Devil May Cry. It's brilliant.
That's the thing. The gameplay wasn't bad, and in terms of the New Dante stuff, I don't want to judge it too harshly. I think it is actually fine, but I think it should be in its own game. I just hate that they took an old franchise and did that.
Yeah.
That's the annoying thing with reboots. Just make it your own thing.
See, the
Just
thing...
make it your own thing. There's nothing wrong with new IPs. If
I
that
know.
New Danny thing had been its own complete story mode with, like, the actual ideas behind it similar and interesting. I just don't like when they take beloved characters and do that to them.
Yeah.
Just make it someone else. Make it a new one.
See, one of the most annoying thing... Like, I played through the new DMC, as you both know.
Yeah.
I played it too.
One of the
I
most...
did not, because I refused on principle.
One of the most annoying thing was not the hair colour, it was the fact that he swore all the time.
Mm.
That was never really a thing.
Yeah, but that was because it was meant to go for the Western audience.
I
That was
know,
the
but
point of it. That's why it was a Western developer and all that stuff as well. And it didn't really work. But I mean, a Western style Devil May Cry type thing that isn't Devil May Cry could work.
Yeah.
So yeah, just have the balls to make your own fucking series, you idiots! Stop ruining mine. Make your own.
So you want to say more about this special edition?
Well, that's the thing. So first of all, Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition to me is the chance to get the proper Dante and Virgil and Nero and all them back.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna buy it anyway.
I know.
And then the fact, well, also it's been years as well after Devil May Cry 4, so there's that too. The graphics will look a little bit better. Okay. Blah 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 blah. To the hype part, it teases Virgil. I am a huge Virgil fan.
Yeah.
Virgil is my homeboy. It literally went Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition picture of Virgil.
I need more
All
power.
of the money! I am throwing it at the screen, sir! I am throwing it at the screen!
You're throwing money at my computer, it's not working.
It's Virgil, goddammit! I will buy the whole game at full price just to play as Virgil. I don't care about the rest of the game.
I remember you told me on Facebook and you just kind of freaked out.
Damn straight I did! It's Virgil, baby! Oh man, Devil May Cry 4 was a good game, with Danny with all the weapon styles at once. That was really hype. There was problems with it, but all in all it was a good game. I quite liked it. Virgil with newly designed stuff and the only problem is, once again, like Dissidia, we've seen nothing about it.
I know.
That was it. That teaser trailer was it.
They have been concentrating on the DMC.
The definitive edition, sure.
Yeah, of course.
Is out now, isn't it?
It's out in a few days.
Few days. So there we go. Who cares though?
Who cares?
DMC4, please. I need my Virgil. I need to see how hype it is. Also, that teaser trailer had a wee bit of dialogue, and it was Ruben Langford. No, that's Danny, isn't it? No, I'm forgetting the voices. Yeah, that's Danny, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, that's Danny and Ken from Street Fighter. The other guy, Virgil's voice actor, whose name escapes me now.
That other guy,
It had him.
that one.
It was like his voice, so it's even the proper Virgil voice.
So they brought it back from DMC3.
Either they just reused the voice clip, or it's going to be he's voicing Virgil in that one. I don't see why they would use the voice clip if they weren't going to use him.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Because why would you set us up like that, Capcom? Please, you've made so many mistakes. Stop making more. So
you
surely
fucking
not.
trolls.
Pretty much. I'm just glad Devil May Cry isn't getting Mega Man. That's basically what I'm happy about here. The chance to get old Dante back and to get this show going again, to get the party started once more. That's what I want.
And eating pizza.
This party's getting crazy.
Yeah, man.
Let's rock.
I mean,
I've seen people replace that jukebox with other themes like SpongeBob SquarePants and Kingdom Hearts.
Damn it.
Seriously, I'm a big Virgil fan. So Ultimate Marvel, as weird as it was that they released that, when they said Virgil was playable, I was buying that no matter what.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, you damn straight I'm buying that. So the chance of having him in another game again, yeah, I'm right, I'm buying that.
Good times.
And the fact it's Virgil as well in DMC4. Virgil. Not Neil Angelo or something like that. It's Virgil that they're showing off for that. So Virgil, maybe a Devil May Cry 5 following on from that with actual Virgil back, maybe.
Well,
So yeah, the hype is spiraling out of control over possibilities once again. But I need to know more. There was a leak about a PC release date, apparently about June this year. Which, if is the case, then there should be a lot of information coming out on Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
So please, Virgil gameplay. Let me see Virgil. I need to see that Virgil. I don't care what he's got. If it's just like the Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition, where it's the exact same story mode, you're just playing as Virgil, I'm okay with it. Give me Virgil!
Dude, how will you feel if they did the thing? You remember how there was a special costume where if you went into Devil Trigger, you got Neil Angelo.
Yeah, that was so hype.
How happy would you be if they did that?
Oh man, I don't want to dare to dream. But Neil Angelo's so cool.
I would love it if they did that.
It was so good as well. They're just like, Neil Angelo's son. Not only was Virgil playable, Neil Angelo was playable. Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition, so good. And they even corrected some of the difficult things by changing the yellow orbs and having that saying too. They got that right. They fixed that one well. So
I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to do that. Also, I imagine they'll do other stuff to Devil May Cry 4 as well.
Yeah, they will do.
So that'll be interesting.
They'll tweak the gameplay.
Even if it's just like more costumes. Oh god, can you imagine putting a new Dante costume?
Oh.
What they did for Nero?
Just make him
this
more
is
evil.
what new Nero could have looked like, and then we'll do that. oh god. The possibilities. But either way, yeah, Devil May Cry 4 instant buy. Instant.
I will be
I will import it if I have to again. I doubt that will happen. That one should get Western, but if it doesn't, I will import that too.
They put in a new. They put in a block button for the DMC Definitive Edition, didn't they?
They put in a lock-on button.
Yeah.
Oh, lock-on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
that was
lock-on,
the only thing that was really missing from the old style gameplay. The lock-on. It wasn't in the original.
The thing
Yeah,
that
so-
everyone asked for, they put it back in for this edition.
Yeah. And the other thing that everyone asked for, which was old Dante, they've also put in with this new game. So, I seriously, this has to be just Capcom testing the waters, seeing which way to go.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to give up on Devil May
Which
Cry.
one sells more? We'll make it again.
That's what I'm thinking. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not buying DMC still. Even though the gameplay is good and all that, it's because I am the only way I get a say in this is with my money. So my money is going towards the thing I want, which is the old school Devil May Cry. If DMC was its own universe and stuff, it was
You'd
its
be fine
own
with that.
thing. The new Dante was the exact same, but he wasn't called Dante. Then yeah, I'd be fine with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're not ruining my character if I have anything to do with it at all. So
Feels
right
right.
back old Dante. That's my stance on it. So yeah, that's there's quite a bit of hype here. And the two things I'm really hyped for, I know little to nothing about. And then the third thing is coming out in April, and there's still a lot we don't know about it.
Oh, you're.
But that one's been done right, giving you the little bits of information. So the hype lives, gentlemen, hype lives. And of course, Billy Cammy. Didn't mention FF15 by the way.
I didn't mention FF15 because I know pretty much nothing about
You
it.
two have for free games so far. Let me have one now. Come on.
I was just going to say briefly FF15. I know a lot of people were hyped up about that, and then when it was announced as FF15, because it was originally Versus 13,
Yeah.
Yep.
a lot of people were hyped about that. From what I've heard, people are still really hyped about that one too.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about it because I'm a bit behind on the Final Fantasy stuff, but again, it looks pretty good. Also, I would assume Noctis would be in the new Dissidia.
Probably.
He
Yeah.
kind of has to be, I'd imagine.
Is that
Yeah.
the new guy?
But yeah.
Yeah.
In Dual Destiny, they had lightning in it, and that was around 13's time, I think. Wow, that was a while ago. Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus, yeah, I think it was around the time
It-
FF13 was happening.
I think it was a
Maybe
bit after
before it.
that.
I thought it was before it.
No, I think it was a bit after
Sure
that.
about that. In Japan, it was released 3 months before we got it, so
It's a bit touch and go
it's
there.
a bit touch and go. It was around at that time.
I
So
can't remember.
Noctis probably going to be in this new Dissidia, I would say as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll shove him in for no reason whatsoever.
See, the problem. I've heard that they're changing the gameplay of FF15 quite a lot. and
Yeah, it
that's,
looks very different. Yeah.
that's probably a good thing. The only problem I have is apparently it's an almost, if not totally, exclusive male cast.
So what?
No, Sydney. There's a female Sid.
Oh,
The first ever female Sid in a Final Fantasy game. Sydney.
feels when.
So not
She's a
exclusive of men.
mechanic, isn't she?
Oh yeah.
And she's
Is
got the plot hanging out.
Is she playable?
Yes, Calum. The plot is hanging out, as you say.
Answer his question.
Is
Is
she-
she playable?
I would imagine so. Yeah.
They
Sids
might put her in there.
Sids are playable quite a bit, so yeah, I would imagine so. It's the first female Sid, so yeah, I'd bank that on playable. Again, I don't know too much about 15, but yeah, I'd bank.
No one knows too much about 15. All I know is it's 60% done.
And there's maybe a demo in Time Zero, which is another reason to be hyped for Time Zero. So
Yeah. I will.
all right, Callum. There you
Well,
go. Your
nothing
time
much
to
to
shine.
say about this. It was at E3 2014, and they said they were going to reboot Ratchet and Clank to coincide with the movie that's coming out in summer.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wait, movie licensed Ratchet and Clank game?
it's not going to be. It's going to be
Better
a
bloody
remake.
not.
It's going to be a remake of the game with better visuals than Infamous Second Son. That's what
better.
was promised.
More better.
Yeah, better visuals.
The more better visuals though.
Oh yes.
Leave me alone.
Like
You're
Bob
assholes.
says.
I'm not going to talk much about it because there's literally nothing being shown about it. Literally nothing.
How long's it been since it was a Ratchet and Clank game?
And I think Nexus came out in 2012.
So it's a fair amount of time.
Yeah. Wait 3 years for a fucking game. Make it happen!
Do you have any idea when it's actually coming out?
I think towards the end of this year.
Alright.
The movie's out in summer. I know that.
Right.
Summer this year.
Yeah, this year.
Oh, so it's after the. Okay. As long as it's not a movie licensed game, hype can live.
It's a remake of the first game, but it's sort of a reboot at the same time.
As long as
Because
it's
they
not
don't know where to go after Nexus.
As long as it's not movie licensed, we will allow hype to live.
Pretty much. If it's a movie licensed
But
game, you have to find hype
I
and
grew up
kill
with
it.
this series. I grew up with it.
I know little to nothing about this series.
Well, ever since I was 8 years old, I've played these games from start to finish.
Right.
I only missed one out because it was a terrible game.
Fair
The,
enough.
the thing with reboots, it's always hard to be hyped for them because there's
Yeah,
always
I
that
know.
little bit of worry.
Yeah.
Like Tomb Raider reboot, and you're like, oh, they're gonna wreck it, they're gonna wreck it, they're gonna wreck it.
Hey,
I know,
anyway, guys.
I know people
How
are.
about something that we should discuss anyway?
Oh yeah, sure.
Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh
Yeah.
oh.
And I've got a question after
Go
this
for it.
discussion. Anyway,
Oh.
so anyway, Battlefront.
Actually, yeah. Talking of reboots, that actually just leads straight into it. So
Yeah.
yeah. So Battlefront was originally inspired by the people who did Battlefield. Like Battlefield was the inspiration for it.
Whoa.
And
So there
now
will
it's
be some.
owned by the people who actually make Battlefield because they got the rights to it now, DICE.
Yeah.
So now the people who inspired it in the first place are now working on it,
And they love the series.
Yeah.
which is yeah. So it's kind of a sort of kind of full circle here.
I have heard they're
Uh,
being very true to the Star Wars universe.
I've heard of things of them going to the actual like props in the films and locations where they were filmed to get it's more like the films to get that perfect feel of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've also heard that this game will also tie in with the movie that's coming out at the end of this year.
Which is interesting.
That worries me slightly.
Which is interesting because
It's slightly tying in. That's all I know.
I doubt it'll be too much because
Yeah.
they're trying to keep that new one under wraps quite a bit. So
Yeah.
it probably should too much. Maybe a few references to things, but
Maybe a few battles. That'd be it.
well, that's the thing. I kind of doubt there'll be battles.
Mm.
I think that probably gives too much. It depends. It depends really. That one's a tricky one. And in terms of the also, we haven't seen too much of it. We saw some like screenshots. I think of Hoth.
Yeah, the trailer's in half.
Yeah.
The 80.
I don't
The
know
big
why,
walker
but the
thingy.
Battlefront
I
games
can't remember what it's
are,
called.
80-80?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Imperial Walker or something like that.
All-terrain armor transport. Get it right.
Yeah, whatever.
Star Wars fan over here may not have noticed.
It's been forever I watched those movies. My friend borrowed them and she hasn't given them fucking back.
Feels wet.
Sorry, how long ago was that?
2 years!
How long ago was it I gave her my CDs?
I don't know.
That must have been about 3-4 years now.
Guys, please.
So, are we looking forward to Battlefront? Because we played a lot of Battlefield 4. And we've got Hardline
We
coming
played a lot of Battlefield 4
Yeah.
and Battlefield 4 pissed me off. So it was fun, but there was also much soul.
See, this...
I've heard gameplay elements of Battlefront though. It's going to have to land to space combat. So, like, anyone can take off and just take the fight to space. Because
Just peace
why
out.
now?
Peace
Lol,
out.
fuck
I'm
you
some Star
guys.
Destroyers. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. There've been elements of that in other ones.
Yeah, the Elite Squadron, was it?
Rogue Squadron, I think it was called. But no, it wasn't Rogue Squadron. No, I'm wrong. But yeah, was it Elite Squadron? Maybe it was Elite.
I think it
Might have
was.
been Elite, but yeah, it was that PSP game, and yeah, that had elements there too. It's kind of depends. Like it's tried before in some things. In the original Battlefront, you could take to the skies, not space, but the skies. So you can like,
Yeah.
have your X-wings. Well, the ground battles going right below you and try and bomb things and stuff. And then 2, you had the space battles and the ground battles. They tried to do a few things, but
Aye.
so
But-
that's interesting with the land in space. It's interesting how they'll try and do that. We'll see how smooth it'll run too with online.
To be
I
fair...
imagine it will have online, which is a first for Battlefront, apart from the PSP.
Aye. One thing I will say, looking at this sort of scale of Battlefield maps, I think we're looking at something pretty impressive here.
Yeah.
In
Yeah, we
terms
are.
of scale and detail that was going
I
on.
want to run. I want to run over Ewoks in Endor.
Oh.
Then I'll be happy.
I just want to
You
play as an
sick
Ewok
fuck.
again and spear stormtroopers.
Oh, that was
and
so
throw
fun.
stones at them and see them ragdoll like crazy again.
That was so
They ragdolled
fun.
like crazy.
They
Yeah.
did. You threw one rock out and just go ragdolling over the place. It was great. They didn't die either. They just
I know.
ragdolled and then got up. Like, what the fuck happened to me?
The Force.
I just got
It's
wrecked.
getting to me.
I just got wrecked by this teddy bear. Please help.
I know, it's brilliant.
Don't tell Vader.
Oh,
But,
this is not good for my career.
Oh man, but I am also worried about it by the same thing. In Battlefront, there wasn't that many weapon choices. It was basically like machine gun, sniper rifle. It didn't have like types of sniper rifle and types
Yeah.
of rifle. So I'm wondering if they're going to put tons of detail into those things.
They might do.
They might put Easter egg guns in it, like say like Jango
Well,
Fett's
the thing
pistols
is,
or
I'm
something
not
like
sure
that.
I want them to. Is the thing.
Here, have a sniper rifle with an ACOG scope.
Oh, terrible
Like
idea.
Battlefront had a class system, but it wasn't straight up assault medic and stuff like that
Yeah.
either. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. Again, need to see what they're doing. It could be good, it could be bad. Battlefront was a lot more simplistic than Battlefield was. It wasn't as in depth, so
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to stay like that or a bit more detail. It depends how they do
We'll
it.
wait and see.
They also let you play as the heroes in Battlefront 2. You did well enough, you get to play as Obi-Wan or Luke
Vader.
Skywalker, Vader, Emperor Palpatine, all
Yeah.
them. how are they going to do that? Like, is that still going to be there?
It might be. They might crop it in there.
I mean,
I'd imagine.
in Battlefield, they don't normally let you just take out a lightsaber or sword-like weapon and charge the enemy while jumping through the air inhumanly and using magic bullshit powers to wreck people. So that's a new one for DICE.
See, the thing is,
In the original Battlefront 1, there was heroes, but you can play as them.
didn't
And you couldn't kill them, except through very precise bullshit ways. Which
Yeah,
were still
Well,
fun.
didn't
one way
you
to be a
knock
Jedi,
Vader out the
drop
map
shot.
or
I
something?
may have thrown a grenade and propelled Darth Vader through a window out of the map and killed him.
Oh no, that's
And-
not canon.
It was not canon that he was killed by a generic rebel soldier, no. I also squished him with a land speeder and Hoth once. So, yeah, you weren't really meant to kill them, but it was fun.
Aye, but the thing
So you
is,
could do something like that, but or they could just not have them at all. So
the thing is, it was one of the most popular
True.
modes in Battlefront 2.
true, but
So-
I imagine I'll have to put quite a bit of thought into that. So
Yeah,
there is hype for Battlefront. I am hyped for it. It's just tentative hype. I'm glad it's back.
We
Yeah.
just have to wait and see what they'll do.
I also wonder if there'll be there was like things about Battlefront 3 anyway.
Mm.
It was meant to happen before, and the game got cancelled, and there was some like footage that was showing stuff. And then that footage that was leaked actually was before DICE announced Battlefront was happening a few months
Right.
before that. So I wonder if they'll be taking elements from that too, seeing like, oh, that's what they were going to do. Maybe we'll do stuff like that. So
yeah.
there's a lot of and hawing about that. I'm expecting something from E3.
Yeah.
Pretty hype about Battlefront.
Speaking of E3, what do you want to see at E3 this year?
So yeah, Battlefront definitely.
Yeah.
Let
Jink,
me think.
do you think they'll do anything? I don't know if they'll do anything about Dissidia.
They might. It's
They
a
might.
possibility.
It depends if they're gonna Western.
It depends if Sony goes to this to Square Enix. Here,
Here.
take my money.
If
Take
it's,
this.
If it's Nippon only, then I doubt it.
Hmm.
But if it's for all over the place and on a console as well, like next gen consoles, then
Aye,
yeah,
then
I
it probably
imagine it
will.
would be. If nothing else, they have to troll the FF7 fan base somehow. So they'll start it off with like Cloud and Sephiroth and Midgar or something like that, and they'll be like, "It's Dissidia," and I'll be like, "Oh!"
Have they not trolled the FF7 fans enough?
Oh, that announcement! It
I
killed people.
I think that's like Square's like yearly thing. How do we upset the FF7 fans? We have to do something.
Here, we'll give you a perfectly rendered CGI cutscene of the start of FF7.
Yep.
That'll start the hype train, and then
Nothing else after. Yeah.
nothing else apart from
That tech demo really pissed off a lot of people.
Well, it got
No,
me really
that-
excited, and then nothing was happening. It was just
And
the
everyone
souls,
was
the
like,
hearts, and dreams
"Oh."
crushed. It's nothing as painful as hype dying like that.
I know.
So yeah, I'd expect something like that in that case.
I don't know. In some ways, I don't really want to see an FF7 remake because I'm scared they'll ruin it. You know
That is
what I mean?
like a big worry, because you're just sitting to have like voice acting and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I like the city of voice actors, and I don't think they're that bad. So
They are good,
yeah.
but
It's-
we'll
I'll
miss
put it
it.
this way, though, if it happens, Square will get money, and if they're in financial difficulties, god damn it, you idiots, do the game and save your company, you know?
I know.
Yeah.
So,
But I will
I'm trying
miss.
to think other stuff from E3, it's a tricky one. I'm expecting there'll also be like a lot of new games getting announced, I'd imagine.
Aye.
I think a lot of them are starting to really get going with the next gen hype now. We're starting to see those next gen games come out that we were hoping for.
Yeah.
The launch year, not so great, but this one's already starting up with like things like Bloodborne and stuff like that, so
Yeah.
I'm expecting more of those. I'm
You know what
hoping
I
for
wanna
a lot
see?
of new titles. I'll put it
What
that
I
way.
want to see.
Uh-huh.
I want to see a new God of War game with the Order's graphics.
Ooh.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Wait, imagine Kratos killing enemies, just generic enemies, and it looking like MKX fatalities.
Oh.
Yeah.
The graphics, oh man, the graphics are good. I'm not really a graphics person in general, but
No.
it
but
would be nice to see some like the old games, a new entry on next gen. Some reboots as well. Reboots are going to happen, but I
Of
want new
course.
content. That's what I want. That's what I want. I
The
want
way God of War 3 ended, I think God of War will get rebooted.
Yeah.
kind of case of where do they go, eh? So.
Where do they go? There was originally their ending to it, but they didn't go with it because he wasn't the director at the time. So they just took the director of God of War 3's ending and said, "Fuck it." We'll just do
Apparently,
that."
there's a Mortal Kombat ending where Raiden's like challenges all the other gods to fight an Earth realm, and they blow up the Earth because their battle was so hype.
Wow.
Yes,
So I'd like Kratos to do something like that. Right, so
Oh, come
next-
on. Kratos is angry enough. We
Yeah,
don't need to
just
destroy
just
the
do
Earth.
another one. And just Kratos is like, right, that's it. I need to kill all the gods. Gods are only trouble.
Feels right.
I will kill all of them. And then bring in Raiden just for the lols.
Guys, I've just remembered something that at the moment, for Mark, certainly hype will never live, but for me, hype does not live, but it may someday.
They may blossom back into life once more.
It may. Fucking Phil Spencer.
Oh no.
Rise of the Tomb Raider.
You really want to see that on PS4?
I want to
After
see
being
that on PS4.
tainted Xbox One announcement.
From what I heard,
That smirk bastard, man. He had a smile on his face when everyone went.
I know, fucking cunt.
from what I heard, it's meant to be a timed console exclusive.
Yeah, it is.
But was it officially announced yet?
Mate, you made Joe angry. Of course, it's going to be a timed exclusive.
It is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did officially announce it. In fact,
A
I'm pretty
timed
sure.
exclusive isn't that bad because at least it does come over. It's just a case of wait.
I know, but I don't know
As
how
long
long
as
it's
it's not-
going to take.
As long as they don't. And that's the thing, a lot of console exclusives in the past where they didn't announce there was a time limit on it, they've ended up coming over anyway, like Deadly Premonition, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But still, as long as you announce the time, it's not as bad. I'll
I
take
know.
what I can get. DLC practices are still bad, but as long as they get better, that's a good thing. And when you get exclusives as well, as long as that starts getting better, that's a good thing. I want it to head in the positive direction. I know it's not going to be immediately, hey look, exclusives are gone, and DLC is only after the game's out, and that's always good quality value and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen anytime soon. But maybe we can get there.
So, do
wait,
you think they'll show off that teased Street Fighter 5 character at E3?
Yeah, Street Fighter 5's got to be at E3. Really.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
But I don't
Tekken
think
7,
that
I would imagine
one-
will be at E3.
Yes, Tekken 7 probably will.
Because that was revealed a bit too early. It wasn't meant to be revealed yet, but I imagine by E3 they'll be wanting something.
I want to see a Doa 6.
Shut up.
I want my Dead or Alive 6.
Even more
Ain't gonna
next gen
happen.
graphics, yeah. I basically just want like the new stuff, really.
I want some new stuff as well. I want
Right.
gameplay shown of some of the stuff that they've teased from last year. Like that reboot of Ratchet and Clank. They said that it's going to be better visually than
Well, then
Second
show
Son.
it, yeah.
Then show it.
There's nothing more worrying than
Instead
like,
of showing me a
game's-
movie trailer.
There's nothing more worrying. It's like there's like a game coming out and they're just not showing you stuff of it, and time's going by. It's like, guys, the game though.
I know.
Because it always makes you think, what if the game's shit and they're hiding that? You know?
Yeah.
And that God of War
yeah.
reboot that you somehow got that information squeezed out of you at the
Yeah.
PlayStation experience.
So, yeah, E3 will be hype. It pretty much always is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember last year.
I don't mind staying up till 4 in the morning to get those announcements.
Last year, the E4 hype, of course, was just E4.
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 E3.
Wow,
E3 hype
this
last
is
year
this
was.
Oh yeah, let's go one further. The E3 hype last year, of course, was PS4 versus Xbox One.
Guess who won that?
As a Sony fan, I loved that Xbox One got blown out the water. But this year, stuff with consoles, games.
Games.
Let's go with the games.
And Microsoft. No more your TV bullshit.
No, Microsoft, do your TV bullshit. I don't care with that.
We don't care.
I'm fine
And don't
with
make Phil Spencer stand in there for about 5
that.
minutes
No,
at a
I'd love
time.
it if they went, this year we're focusing on the thing you guys want the most. Apps.
More Call of Duty. Oh
Now
yeah,
you can
that's
have a Call
something
of
I'm
Duty
looking
app that
forward to.
reports to you your friends' current kill death ratios every hour on the hour, so you can see how well they're doing.
That's something else that I'm really curious about, because you've jumped so far into the future with the Call of Duty series. You're like, where's it going to go? Where's it going to go with
Well,
Treyarch?
they need to freshen it up, eh? So they've done
Yeah.
that, and I was like, okay, now you have to freshen up a little bit more.
I've seen a lot of people saying, go back to World War II.
Yeah.
Go
I've
back
seen
to
it.
World War
Well, I
II.
mean, that's fine. You know what I'd quite like to see? I'd like to go
Frenchy.
back, way back in the past.
I don't want Civil
No,
War bullshit. They've
yeah.
done that one game and
No,
it was
no.
awful.
Call of Duty Civil War, let's go.
Yes.
No.
Get
Assassin's Creed 3
No.
was awful.
Bro, no, get enough kills and you get to respawn as Lincoln. Let's go!
Dude.
Let's go! He throws his top hat at people, his pipe porn hat, and it kills people like Godjob. Let's go!
Dude, you have missed your musket shot. You're fucked. How funny would it be if that came up in the tutorials?
Oh. Wouldn't that be
Bloody
great?
hell, these things take 10 hours to reload.
One in the chamber, or deathmatch, as it's also called. Because it's just one shot muskets. Let's go.
Oh, you know what you were talking about the MGS?
Actually, Call of Duty, in terms of finishing up, yeah, just have more of that, like Predator DLC and Halloween stuff. That was pretty cool. Like letting you
Snoop
replays and
Dogg.
film cards. Snoop Dogg DLC, like that stuff was pretty good. Have that in the
You know you're talking about Mortal Kombat
all the
X.
guest stuff. Yeah.
They were thinking about bringing that like Predator in.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Oh,
Mortal Kombat X, the
yeah.
guest character hype as well.
They
Yeah.
bring like a character in from Predator 2 as well. No, not Predator 2. The actual Predator.
There was like maybe like Dylan and stuff like that.
Dylan, son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, so it's not the Arnie character, it's Carl Weathers' character.
Yeah.
So that epic handshake, it's the black guy, not the Austrian muscle man. But that may have been deconfirmed because we've seen the model of Jax, and it actually looks a bit like that kind of model. So it's supposed someone got confused, and it's like, well, Jax looks a lot like him now. It looks a lot like Dylan. So
yeah,
maybe it's that. But in terms of the Predator itself being it, that's still very much a possibility.
Yeah.
As is Spawn, Ed Boon, being the troll that he is, has teased these.
Yep.
The last one I saw is a picture of it's like auditions. It's got Predator, Spawn, and I think Noob Saibot. And then there's a door, and you got Ed Boon on the other side just going, "Who's next?" And then Ed Boon retweeted responding, "Yep, that's exactly what auditions are like." I love it. So Predator, what do you think you could add to the game? I see. I'd love that to be the case.
Skin my arm, please.
I think right now, I like both of them to be there. Imagine if that was the swerve, making people think there's only one guest character and it's like two of them.
Feels right.
One more thing I want to see at E3.
I know some people would
more
die
Kingdom Hearts gameplay. I mean, it's running on Unreal Engine 4. Come on.
Well, there's that too, yeah. Kingdom Hearts. I keep forgetting this because it's not one of my things, but you can. Another thing a lot of people hype.
You can! Show something, please!
So, yeah, E3, you hype Kingdom Hearts.
How long has they been teasing you with that game?
Oh, for years.
There's other games like Last Guardian. That'd be nice.
They better show that off, because that game's going to be coming at the PS5 at this rate.
The game that doesn't seem to be happening anymore. Deadpool the game, basically. Yeah. Is that dead? Is it alive? It's just in limbo. It's in purgatory. Bring it ill in one way or another.
There's another Deadpool game coming out.
No.
He's
I'm on
talking about
Deadpool
the movie.
The game that was meant to have been released.
Right.
The film was meant to be released in 2012, and finally actually started to make progress last year.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's like that. It's like this was meant to have happened. There's meant to be stuff going on. We just heard nothing. Stop toying with our emotions.
Please.
I don't even know much of The Last Guardian. I just feel sad for the people who are hyped for it.
I know. Isn't it meant to finish off that series? Or something?
I don't even know what series it's about. I just know that people want it to happen. That's how little that's been going on with The Last Guardian. I don't even know anymore.
Your feels.
I don't remember it's bad in general, but I don't even know. Just something.
Anyway.
Games like that, let us know.
Oh!
What?
I missed one.
One final thing, yeah, quickly.
One more final thing, quickly.
The Witcher.
Oh, yeah, Witcher.
The Witcher, of course.
Of course, how could we forget The Witcher?
What are you looking forward to, Cammy?
Fucking things!
Playing as an old goat just going around fucking every woman you see.
Of course!
Playing as an old woman going around fucking every male you see.
What?
There's a female character in that game as well.
Feels when?
Are they a redhead?
No.
Oh.
That'll be Hamilton.
What happened to Triss Merigold? I never completed The Witcher 2.
I don't know, I don't give a fuck about that game.
Triss was awesome.
Redhead?
Yes, redhead.
And the Witcher games, yeah, it's like a Polish game developer.
Aye.
They're not like that like big a deal that develop themselves, but the games are really good.
I know, the Witcher series so far has been
They've
brilliant.
improved on it quite a lot as well. I think it's like The Witcher 1 wasn't the easiest of games to get used to.
The Witcher
But
2...
then Witcher 2 they much improved the controls and things like that.
Yeah. It still wasn't the easiest, but it was a lot better.
Yeah, so like, yeah, they clearly care about their game. Turns out the small developers, they tend to not disappoint that much because they will work on improving their shit.
I know, that's the thing. It's just
unlike say Call of Duty, which is just like, nah, just the same old shit.
Here.
We're different guns!
We have the same game.
The only reason the future thing happens is because people are just so sick of it and like, come on, change something.
I know.
Combat was too fast paced for me.
Yeah.
Way too fast paced.
So
if they toned it down a little, the game would be playable. I've heard it's playable now since everyone uses a diversity of guns instead of the two guns at work.
Right, so that's the thing with The Witcher though. Smaller developer, they care.
Because this is really their thing.
Yeah, there's other things was like FTL, that's a great game, they had that free DLC for people who already had the game, it was quite a lot of stuff. The smaller companies, they care. So, yeah, always be hyped with small developers when they're starting to do well, because they've got good work ethics and they care about their product. So
that's why I like small developers. They really put their hearts and souls into games. Do you remember PS2 games?
Yeah. Which one specifically?
Just in general, they put their hearts and souls into those games.
I know.
Nowadays, it's just like rush out. I don't care. Money.
Hey, think about Minecraft. Minecraft, huge phenomenon. It was a small developer. It was Mojang. They were just
bought by Microsoft.
They're now bought by Microsoft, which has got everyone worried. Yes, but
I'm worried about it because we don't play it anymore.
So that's my other hype for like the smaller things to get their time to shine. Homeworld, classic 90s game, revolutionised RTS strategy genre, recently got remastered, is recently out. I'm playing it, it's a lot of fun. I'm hoping that does well because those people, they care and they put so much effort into it and making sure it was faithful to the original and all that stuff. So I'm hoping that happens as well more. The small developers that do these things, they get that recognition. People notice their games because there's some good stuff out there.
Yeah.
And you kind of have to look for it at the moment. I hope maybe that changes too. I want them to get more attention. They are getting more attention in these things.
Yeah.
After stuff like Minecraft and all that. So yeah, I hope that keeps going. I want the hype to build for those things too. Let's raise them up.
Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed listening to our rambles.
Yep.
We will ramble again at some point, I'm sure.
We shall.
We shall.
I'm going to say
some point after April.
Maybe at one point we'll do something that's not over an hour long.
Yeah. This was only meant to be about 40 minutes at least.
Yeah, we kind of overshot it dramatically, so.
Oh, well, that's cool. Anyway, I'm going to say sayonara before Mark fucking nicks it this time.
Konnichiwa.
Learn Japanese!
Anyway, bye guys.
Sayonara.
I've said it already.
I don't care.
God, you have to think of your own one.
Nah, that ain't me.
God, you suck.
Enjoy the rest of the gameplay.
Yes.
Please do.
Barrier is down. We can move now. Guardian down. The layer is up ahead, under that colony ship, just on the other side of all those devils. Guardian down. Well done.
Sepix Prime cast a great shadow over our city. With its destruction, the fallen devils will grow weaker. But we must stay vigilant. The fallen are crafty, and they'll find ways to survive. They always do.
Wonderful. Yes. Oh, sorry to see that one go. Gear is only as useful as women, but you know it already. Promise me you'll practice with it before you use it. Always a pleasure.
Prepped and ready